baby shower, I thought I'd do a little OOTD. It's kind of sunny, kind of grey. So I've got my Odd Muse dress on, because I haven't worn this enough this year. Ralph Lauren cardigan, Louis Vuitton bag, Chanel sunglasses, very bougie. And then I've got my boat shoes on. So I've not worn them yet, and I feel like I'm not going to be walking. It's just a good way to walk, like wear them in, but they do not go. I should really be in sandals, but I'm going to do the boat shoes. And my makeup's so orange, and I have white under eyes, and you can see, and it's really bad. I feel very self-conscious. I need to go because I needed to leave like yesterday. Good afternoon, everybody. I look crazy. I've got very poofy hair. I haven't done anything to it yet. But I thought I'd just try this on with you. I haven't spoke to you guys since yesterday morning, where I literally showed you my outfit to go to the baby shower, and that was it. Oh god, I've just completely destroyed this. All that this is from COS is one of their basic t-shirts, which I actually have in white, but I wanted to get the grey, so let's pop this on right now. I get them in a small, just because I buy them for the boxy oversized fit, so I size up. I don't get extra. God, I look crazy. Yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I'll keep that. I'm not wearing it today, but yeah, I'm keeping that. I'm going to put on actually a fitted grey t-shirt, because from Brandy Melville, one of my favourites, just because I'm wearing an oversized jumper. That's why this is just my Brandy Melville one, and then probably kind of low rise, because it's the last day of August today, which means it's the last day I can wear my white linen trousers. I mean, it's not what you want, but for me. Let's just put a hairband on. I'm probably going to be leaving in about 5ish minutes, but I just want to put some eyebrows on, maybe a little lip gloss. I don't want to wear makeup today, because obviously I wore lots of makeup yesterday, even though I hated it. Although when I got there, I felt like it looked okay, but maybe the lighting there was just better. So I'm literally just going to pop on my NYX brow gel in brown, and then the Maybelline Express brow, and I use the shade black brown. Sorry, that was a massive close up for me. Yeah, so just to fill you in yesterday, the baby shower was lovely, intimate, non-baby shower. The mum to be really loved her presents. It was a great time, but I was very unwell as soon as I turned up. I felt fine in the morning. As soon as I got there, I was severely unwell, and I tried to like stick it out, not let anyone know, but obviously I was a bit, I know these people, and they're like, oh, you're a bit quiet, and I'm like, oh, I'm fine, like, you sure? I'm like, I actually feel like I'm dying right now. But I managed to last the whole time. I think I probably left about 15 minutes, half hour earlier than everyone else. But like everything had happened, like presents had been opened, we'd all eaten, do you know what I mean? People had ordered like dessert drinks, like coffees and teas. So like, I'm glad I was able to stay for as long as I was. But yeah, I did not feel good. Rushed home, probably got a bloody speeding ticket because I was in such a rush just to get home, because I was in so much pain. And then, yeah, literally came home and fell asleep for 3 hours and cried because I felt sorry for myself and I was in so much pain. So that was fun. Yeah, that's just my life sometimes, and it's so annoying that it's happened at like when I had a baby shower that I was really looking forward to. I think I have mentioned before, I have an autoimmune disease, and I have some other things that mean sometimes I have pain, and yeah, whatever else. And yeah, yesterday was one of those. I still feel a bit run down today, so we're not doing anything particularly exciting, although I find them exciting. We're going to a garden centre that is not too far from me or my dad, and we're going to meet me and Lewis are going to meet my dad, get a drink in the cafe and just have a meander around. That's all we're going to do. Nice chilled little afternoon after a lovely chilled morning, really. That's all the plan is for today, and then we're going to come back and probably watch film on the sofa. I really want something that's like Father of the Bride vibe films. Like, I love that vibe, but different, something I've not seen, but I feel like I have seen them all. But yeah, that's the plan today. Sorry, this is going wonky, isn't it? I need to get a new sticky back thing. I am so excited though for next week because A, I'm going to shop with my mum, but also it's September tomorrow and the Burr months are my favourite. Why have I just put that on there? I've got a sore mouth. Also, it's completely the wrong shade where I don't have makeup on. Let's put some oil in my hair. This is the Living Proof oil, which I spoke about in a few vlogs back. I'm still enjoying this. I've learnt that you don't need a lot though, which is good because it means it'll last. I do like more than one squeeze, and then I'm just gonna put it through my hair. That is why I didn't vlog yesterday. I literally came back, went straight to bed. Lewis, bless him, was looking after me, despite having had like a long drive himself. And then when I eventually arose from the dead, we got a Domino's, which was phenomenal. And we watched that film that came out this week, The Thursday Murder Club. I think Amy spoke about before how she's read the book, but they've turned it into a film on Netflix, haven't they? So we watched that, and that was just like lovely. I want to say cozy vibes. Obviously, it's about murder, but like if anyone's watched like Ludwig on BBC, it's kind of like funny but not. Does that make sense? So I really enjoyed that. Let's just put some perfume on. My Chanel Gabriel. Lovely. Really nice chilled evening was needed to be had yesterday after feeling pretty rotten. But that is why I didn't vlog. So I may not even, I feel like I will include the clip of me going and showing my outfit of the day, but although it feels pretty pointless at this point, given that I didn't vlog anything else in the day. But yeah, but I think, I don't know if I told you yesterday, it was at Boys Hall, the baby shower, which is kind of towards Ashford, so it's not that close to me. It's definitely more, like, if you think of Kent from like goes from like London borders to the coast, it's definitely closer to like, it's not the coast, but like it's more that way. So it's a bit of a drive from where we are, but it's worth it because it is so lovely there. The only thing I will say though is that they need to get a brunch menu, because they have a breakfast menu, then from 12 it's like steak, and it's like So I just had a salad, but to be honest I didn't eat. I had 2 bites of it, that was it I think. And then I got, bless Lewis's mum, she arranged for the rest to come home with me in a doggy bag. Okay, I need to put some socks on, sit down on my bed. I love having this ottoman here. I feel like everyone always talks about, oh, does anyone else have that chair in the room, chair where you just dump stuff? I've never been someone with a room big enough to have a chair, but now I have a whole spare room with an ottoman, so it's lovely. Although my mum has commented on how it looks quite lost, because obviously it's this big wall, there's nothing on it, but it's like we want a big piece of art. We've just not found it yet. And then I've got my Zara jumper from last year, and I'm going to just, this is a vibe? This is a vibe. But yeah, I'm going to go now. Gonna leave and go to the garden centre.
Hello everyone, this is not my kitchen, which you will know if you are not new to the channel. If you are new to the channel, my name is Amy and I make videos on this channel with my sister Holly, my younger sister Holly. But this is not my kitchen, this is my mum's kitchen, which you maybe recognise if you've seen previous videos. I'm here just checking in on, you can't see her, but my little dog Millie, just to take her out for a walk and stuff while my mum's at work, because I can do that. And I thought I would just show you this parcel I had delivered here by accident that I've had to collect today, because I'm very excited about it. Where's the other bit gone? I do still sometimes accidentally send things to my mum's address, so it's just as well that she still lives here because I moved out. I've ordered 2 boxes of this Revived collagen. I've had this collagen before, it's one of my favourites. It is founded by Samantha Fairs, and I think maybe somebody else. But yeah, it's one of my favourites. This is their Enhanced Plus one. I used to only get the normal one, which is like a more pale version of this kind of colour, which is a bit cheaper. But this has got added stuff in it that I feel like I didn't used to feel like I needed, but now I feel like it's probably good for me to have it. So it's like a it literally says it Enhanced Plus version. So I've got 2 of these in here, and then I only got it because they were doing an offer. I can't remember why. I think maybe they've been open or founded for several years or something, and it's like a birthday thing. But they also gave me in this little box, it's meant to be like a glass you put your sachets of collagen in, but I think I'm just going to use this as a glass at home, considering I've broken several glasses since moving out because I'm so clumsy. Oh, it does actually say Revive Collagen on it. I didn't even notice that. Can you read that? Gosh, no, that's a real... But the words are there anyway. It says Revive Collagen. But I might just use this as a normal, like, tumbler glass. Tumbler glass. Because, like I said, I've broken so many glasses and I don't really want... As much as I think this is nice, I don't really want purple sachets in a glass jar on display anywhere. So I think I'm going to use it as a normal glass. But that's a nice little extra, isn't it? And I've got a discount on the actual product, which is brilliant. So that was nice. What else have I got here? I also accidentally got a letter sent here, which my mum was open for me because I did ask her to. So I'm going to take that home as well. My local shop doesn't actually do this yogurt, so I asked mum to pick it up for me. 5%. I think I spoke about this in the last video. I was using Yo Valley yogurt and I was like, it's great, it's 5%, it's delicious, but I just want to try this one as well, see what one I prefer. So that's why I've got that. So I'm going to take that home. So I've got a real bag of goodies to take home with me. And if you've seen the other vlogs, you'll know that I've been trying to find a dress for a wedding I'm going to this weekend. And the dress I think I'm going to wear is upstairs in my old room hanging up, so I need to bring that with me as well. I must not forget that. And then there's also just a couple of books I haven't brought over yet that I want to bring over as well. So I really feel like I'm going to be going home with a real haul full of stuff. But for now, I'm going to take my little Millie on a walk. Do you know what? It's so sad actually because she's 13. Actually, did she turn 14? Her birthday's in July, and I'm thinking, did she turn 13 or did she turn 14? Because I feel like she's been 13 for ages, so she could even be 14. I'll have to check with my mum, but either way, she's a cockapoo, and that is obviously very old, bless her. And I could have said walk like this kind of tiny, this kind of whispering voice, and she still would have heard upstairs. And now she's literally in the next room, and I could say, walk! Nothing. So sad, isn't it? I mean, she does hear me from really close up, and obviously, if I pick up the lead and she sees me holding it, she knows she's going for a walk and she gets excited, which is lovely. But it's just a bit sad, isn't it? It's the only thing with dogs and animals, like you just love them to bits and they just never live as long as you, and it's just really sad. And I don't know why, nobody's invented anything. I said this as I'm holding a knife, which I used to open the box. I don't know why nobody has figured out something that extends dogs' lives, because I just feel like that is so something people would pay for. People would pay for that. I'm going to put this knife away because I really feel a bit crazy holding this. Oh, Millie, you come to see us. Should we hold you up? Give you a cuddle? Here she is. Here she is. Here she is, little Millie.
Hello. I literally look insane, and my forehead looks reflective like a mirror. Which is crazy because I have not had Botox in, well, quite a while, as you can see. I don't think I've had Botox since like January. I just want to come on and talk to you about a couple of products that I mentioned a few vlogs back to kind of update you on how I've been enjoying them. The first being this Nano Lash. I've not done a lash lift and my lashes are like dead straight, but when I said this has honestly not just improved the length but also like the density of my lashes, I've really noticed a difference, so I would really recommend this. I feel like this is maybe more expensive than other lash serums, but I noticed the difference within like a week or two. Honestly, I really rate this. And then the other thing, I've literally only been using this for a few days, so I don't know if it's necessarily improved my skin quality yet, but I've really been enjoying it. I really like it on the skin. The only thing is, I'm using it kind of morning and night because that's what it says to do. I think you're moving again. It says to use it morning and night, but because of like the other serums I'm still using, like Retinol or whatever, I've not like stopped using what I was already using, if that makes sense. So I'm like, would it pair better with my morning routine or my nighttime routine more, or is it still fine with both? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, people. And I feel like I need to ask ChatGPT because that is where I ask all my skincare questions. Also, just apologies if you can hear football right now. Unfortunately, football season has started back up. Now, I'm not a wag, unfortunately, otherwise I'd have a bag collection much bigger. But I am someone who is with a fan of football. Thus, I must suffer it. One thing as well I've really been loving, I think I spoke about this before and I said about doing like a kind of medium-ish layer all over my skin, like one night a week as a mask. But I've actually been using this every night as my nighttime moisturiser, just to lock everything in. I know that Taylor Blue does it, but I've just started doing it because I ran out of my nighttime moisturiser and I didn't want to buy one, basically, because I had to buy lots of other skincare. So I was like, sod it, I'm just going to use this. And then I saw that she does it every night and I thought, oh, not too bad then. And honestly, it has, if you are someone that has had dry skin or perioral dermatitis or anything like that, touch wood, but it has really, really improved the hydration of my skin. Yes, I do look like a shiny mess right now, but my skin is hydrated, so I don't really care. But yeah, that is me, all hydrated, ready for bed. I do need to wash my hands though, because otherwise I end up with like orange palms. That's just the Tan Luxe face drops in medium dark. Like I said, I did buy them the other week, but I got them in the lighter shade, which is fine. But yeah, I'm just gonna wash my hands, get my pyjamas on, and probably go watch the football. Yay!
Hello guys, I'm back from the wedding weekend. Can you tell from the background of my eyes? Booked Premier Inn over the weekend to go to this wedding, and it was, I thought Premier Inn is like bog standard, the same everywhere, but apparently not. And it just wasn't really what I've experienced Premier Inns before. It wasn't great, but it's 2 nights, plowed through, it was fine. The wedding was great. I'm honestly disappointed with myself because I didn't get hardly any pictures and I didn't really take any videos or obviously vlog for you, but it just was so hectic considering I was just a guest. I was a +1 guest and I still just felt like the whole thing was so busy. And I just forgot to really take many images, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot to do anything on my phone, videos, pictures, anything. I'll put some pictures in now of what I did manage to get, which is not a lot. The cake, oh my gosh, the cake was humongous. I think I counted 8 or 9 layers. It was humongous, that cake. It looked phenomenal. The dress I wore in the end, I will show you as much as I can of the dress that I wore. I tried so desperately to get an image of me, like taking it in the mirror in the bathroom, and they just had this one skinny mirror in the bathroom. There was like one above the sinks as well, but obviously you can only see from like here. Like, do you know what I mean? It's just worse. I just can't believe after all the talk of, oh, what am I going to wear to the wedding on this vlog, and I just keep saying, oh, what am I going to wear? I bought this dress, I bought that dress, showing you so many different things, and then actually deciding a dress and haven't even shown you me wearing the dress at the wedding. It's just atrocious, really, isn't it? But I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I would say I'm hungover. I probably am hungover, but not in the way that I would think of being hungover. Like, I don't really feel like what I remember being hungover to be like many years ago when I'd go out every night at the weekend, you know. It doesn't feel like that. But I think it's just because there was so much food at this wedding. They had the canapes in the afternoon after the ceremony with champagne and stuff, and then there was the wedding breakfast, which was obviously, well, actually it wasn't obvious. There was an amuse-bouche, there was a starter, then there was a palate cleanser, then there was a main, then there was a dessert, and there was the wedding cake, and there was cheese and grapes, like a massive cheese board thing. Not that everyone was delivered at the table, but you could just go and help yourselves, obviously tea and coffee. There was every single course that came out with the food was coming out with the different wines, so they were just pouring it. They wasn't saying, do you want this, do you want that? It was just pouring it, and I just drank everything that was poured. So I had red wine, had white wine, had champagne, I had, well, actually I didn't have a dessert wine because it's just too sweet for me, but you know, the rest was good. I also had a shot of limoncello, which is very unlike me. Didn't go for a second one, but you know, the first one was very lemony. What else did I have? I think that's it alcohol wise. There was whiskey on the table as well, but I didn't have that again. That's really not my vibe. So yeah, still a lot of alcohol, but there was so much. There was bread, there was just so much food. If the camera angle was slightly different now, it's because the phone fell. I had to put it up. But I'm about to make sausage sandwiches. I've got some sourdough here, malt and zippy sourdough, and I've got some lovely sausages. They're like free range, just nice, like farmers market vibe sausages, but they're actually from Ocado. So I'm making sausage sandwiches for dinner because that's exactly what we need. you know. I've got some HP sauce for me and some ketchup for both of us. And I've actually got my collagen shot here that I haven't even drunk yet. Shall I take that now? That's probably a good idea. It doesn't actually look very aesthetically pleasing because it's a bit messy, but this is going to be perfect. Hello guys, I'm not looking or feeling too fresh this morning. I've just done a Pilates class and it was so hot and sweaty. I was actually 10 minutes late to my class today, which was so frustrating, but there were some road closures I had no idea about. But yeah, 10 minutes late. I don't think I've actually ever been that late to Pilates before. I've only ever been maybe like 2 minutes or maximum maybe 5 minutes. I've never been 10 minutes late. But if you know reformer Pilates classes, you know they're literally like 45 minutes long. So to miss anything is really annoying. Especially when they're so expensive, but I can't do anything about it, so here we are. I'm also in a car park when I normally would be able to park for free in a different road, but I couldn't do that today. I had to park in this pay and display because it was closer to the class. And I thought by the time I walk from the other place I normally do, the class will be literally finished. So yeah, didn't do that. But I did decide, seeing as I paid for the parking, that I would utilise the time and go to the local charity shops and have a look for, I'm going to say books and bits and bobs, but realistically it's just books, isn't it? A little bit skew with, but I think it'll be fine. And I got some good books. I cannot believe I nearly ordered these books online on the works last night because I was just like, I need them and I want them, and I don't know how many times I can check the charity shops and not have them. But it's these two here. I think these are two of the newest releases of the author, Frida McFadden. So we've got, I mean, obviously they were originally purchased from the works. I know these stickers very well, and I think this will have the same one on it, but it's been taken off. So we've got Frida McFadden, The Crash, which I've seen everybody reading on their beach holidays recently online. And then Frida McFadden, The Tenant. There's loads more Frida McFadden books I want to get. She's one of my all-time favourite authors for thriller books. Even on the back you can see, well, not that one, but on this one you can see loads, and I don't think I've got any of these. I've got The Teacher, actually, that's a lie, I haven't read that yet, but I've got that. But I want to get all the rest, The Co-Worker, The Boyfriend, The Locked Door, and there's just so many. But I'm really happy with that, and they were buy one get one free, so it was $1.49 a book, but obviously buy one get one free. And then because of that, I also saw this one, which is another great author I love, Lisa Jewell. She has done she did the last book I read called Then She Was Gone, that I told you about, that I loved. And she's also done, the most famous ones are probably The Family Upstairs, and the follow-on to that is The Family Remains. But I haven't read those yet, but I know from my mum that they are really good and I can't wait to read them. But yes, yeah, so I found this one as well, Lisa Jewell. I haven't even heard of this one that she's written. It might be an older one. The Truth About Melody Brown. Yeah, Melody Brown. I was thinking, does that say Brownie? But it doesn't. Melody Brown. So yeah, I'm assuming this is still going to be good because she's a great author, but I think this is one of her older books perhaps, although maybe it's a newer one and I don't know. But either way, I have faith that this is still going to be good. But again, all the books I'll get on free, so I then spent God knows how long looking for another book, and I couldn't find one that I was interested in. So instead I got this, which is if you don't know, this is Miriam Margolyes. I can't think how old she is now. I think she's in her 80s, but she was in the Harry Potter series as one of the teachers. She did the scene where they had, it's not gargoyles, Holly and Jessica will know this straight away, but I don't know. You know those weeds or those plants that they would take out the ground and they would scream really loud? I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, please comment below. Even if it is literally Holly or Jessica, the comments, I need to know. I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, she was in that, and she's just a really funny, I've seen her in interviews, she's just so funny. I think this is her first book, and then I went into another charity shop and actually saw her second one, but I thought I won't get it because I haven't even read this one yet. But yeah, I'm not really somebody to read a is it a biography or an autobiography? Either way, I'm not really someone to read those kind of books normally, but she is so funny, and I just think it might be a really funny read, and it's something a bit different for me. And it was literally free. It was one get on free, so I've got 4 books. 2 I really wanted and 2 I didn't know I wanted, but I've got now anyway. But yeah, so I'm just gonna head home now. My arm is actually killing me from holding all those books because I went in, I got those books in the first charity shop I went in. I was lucky, and then I decided to look at all the others, which was another 4 or 5, and there was nothing else in there. There were either books I already had or ones that I'd heard were good but they're just not my style. Do you know what, there was a book in there, I'll try and put in like a picture of it now so you know what I'm on about. There's a really major TikTok viral book called Deep End at the moment that's going around, and that's the first time ever I saw that in the last charity shop I was just in. Read the back, I thought, I just don't see how I'm going to possibly enjoy that. So it must be a teenage TikTok trend viral book, because I just don't see how I would enjoy that at all, to be honest. So I left it there on the shelf. But yeah, I was shocked at that. It was really hard to not pick it up because I thought, is this alright? Can I get this to my my cousin maybe, because she's 17? Then I don't know if she wants to read that, because when I spoke to her the other day, she was only reading non-fiction books. So I don't know. But either way, I left that there. But I've still had a good book find. Utilised the parking time that I resentfully paid for. But I am just going to head home now and replenish my body with some electrolytes, I think, because I forgot to bring that out with me as well, of course. And I'm actually going to London in 2 days' time and trying to plan the logistics so that my mum can come with me. I don't know if it's going to work out, but fingers crossed it will.